today's delectable delight is going to be beef involtini. So, well, I'm making beef, but because this is minus the meat, you are not using beef. That is against the rules.
It's against the rules. We are trying to replace 2 meat meals a week and use vegetables instead in order to cut down our calorie intake and our saturated fat intake. So what I'm doing is substituting the meat for some eggplant. We are using the same sauce, so we're just making a basic basil napolitana.
Olive oil.
Yep, some diced onions. So let them get nice and soft. Throw in some garlic for you.
Permission granted.
Thank you. And some tomato paste. So we'll just let that cook off for a couple of minutes. So now we've got our tinned diced tomatoes and also a little bit of passata, which is going to be the body of the sauce. And we'll turn the heat right down. And I'll throw in some basil leaves for flavour. And while that's cooking, we are going to assemble our involtini. Right. Basically, all I've done here with my eggplant is I've sliced an eggplant lengthways and I've just grilled it on a hot pan with a little bit of oregano.
And I've given the beef a bit of a hammering just to keep it in line, flatten it out so it's nice and thin, easy to cook. We've got some prosciutto here. Now this is a cured meat. I'm no scientist, I'm no doctor, but it's got the word cure in it, so it must be very healthy for you.
I don't think it's healthy at all. I think it's full of... Look at that strip of fat just there.
Yeah, that's great though.
That's disgusting, Jimmy.
It's been covered in salt and left somewhere for 2 years. That's healthy, right? I'm going to put a bit of basil on top. And steal a bit of your baby spinach.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And steal a couple of sun-dried tomatoes as well. Or maybe just the one. Don't want to go crazy with the vegetables. Then I'm going to put my parmesan.
So you've got parmesan, so you've got cheese, meat, and prosciutto.
All the healthy bits. Lovely. Then, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't look very good. It's time to get a bit of rock and roll. So we roll this up like so.
So much salt and so much fat.
Oh, I can feel my carnivorous tendencies.
I can feel your arteries blocking.
Oh. I've got to go sear mine in the pan, seal in the juices. It's got to be beautiful, so I'm going to just...
Well, while you're doing that, the great thing about mine is that they're actually ready to go. So I've just used spinach, basil, sun-dried tomatoes and the parmesan cheese. The hot sauce is actually going to semi-cook the spinach once it's on top, and that's ready to serve. A lot less cooking time, a lot quicker, a lot easier and a lot healthier.
It's time to sear these. Oh yeah. Listen to all that fat.
Just before you put your beef involtinis into the sauce, I'm going to keep it veggie and put the sauce onto mine.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, so these are now sealed. All I'm going to do is drop them straight in there. Now, remember that you've stuck toothpicks in them, and I'll be taking those out before I serve them. So guys, this has been simmering in this frying pan in the beautiful sauce for about half an hour. So it's time to take it out. As my mum would say, looks just like a bought one.
They look amazing.
So do yours.
Start with yours.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mmm.
It's really nice.
Wow. I'm surprised myself. That's quite lovely.
It's delicious.
That's going to be hard to beat. Saying that, it does have a lot of fat in it though.
A lot of fat.
Let's see how yours tastes.
Okay.
With a whole lot less fat. Get into it.
That's yummy too.
It is very yummy. It's a lot fresher as well.
It's a lot lighter.
I have to say though, I do like this.
Flavour-wise, it's a bit of a flavour explosion. But
Victory!
Think about portion sizes. Think about how often you'd eat a meal like this.
You probably only have one.
You'd only have one.
It's so delicious.
You can't have all four.
Fair enough, we do have to look after ourselves. And you know, that is a beautiful alternative that you have made with the eggplant. I would happily sit down and tuck into that as well. I think everyone's a winner.